Okay, I was researching getting an inflatable canoe for a couple weeks actually, and had gone to different websites and had gone to Amazon as well, looking at this particular one because I had done my research on the brands, and it seemed like Intex was a pretty good brand. I made research going through complaints, going through praises, going through price comparison, et cetera, et cetera. And I pretty much decided on this Intex Explorer K2. Um, it's a pretty good sized canoe, and it is very, very tough. This material that they make it out of seems like it would withstand, even going over some rocks and stuff as long as they weren't too sharp. I imagine I will get a hole on it at some point. I don't plan on taking it on too many rivers. My plan was to take it to a beach. Anyway, when I ordered it on Amazon, it was a Sunday, and it showed up on my doorstep on a Tuesday, so that is pretty quick. And that was really nice. I think I paid with shipping and tax and everything, it was about $135, I believe. So it's a pretty good deal for the money. Probably if you Google this particular model, you will see the opening process and how to set it up, etc., etc. I'm not going to show that on here. I'm just showing the overall look of it and some of the dynamic features that are involved in it. For one, these Boston valves I really, really like a lot. They have a screw. They actually have two screws. One of them is for the pump mechanism, and then the other one below it, when you take it out, it's just a big giant hole, which makes the deflation process really, really easy. There's three of them on here. Two on the side, one on the left and one on the right side, and then one for the bottom, because all three of those have their own little compartment. So even if this side punctures, that side is still going to be good, and the bottom's still going to be good. If the bottom punctures, this side and that side is still going to be good. So for that alone, for safety purposes anyway, say you're out on a lake or out in the ocean like I'm going to be, and you're kind of fearful, well, what if my raft blows up or whatever? Well, there's no fear involved in that, because obviously you still are going to stay afloat with the three different compartments that have air. And then the seats are really cool because obviously these are also flotation devices. So even if you have three punctures in all three of these chambers, you have two seats that are fully inflated, and you can use that as a flotation device. So that's pretty cool too. Excuse me. These seats have a Velcro. Actually, the Velcro is on the bottom of here. The opposing Velcro is on the bottom of the seat. And then they have these easy harnesses that snap in and snap out of the sides. They're adjustable to keep you upright position, and that's really cool. I like that a lot. In addition, we have a little hand grip here on the front end. I think the whole thing weighs, when it was in the box, about 42 or 47 pounds. It was below 50 for sure. I think 42 or 44 pounds. Anyway, it's not really that heavy, and it's definitely a lot lighter once it's out of the box, because everything is blowing up with air, so it just seems lighter. Another handle on the back. Nice little storage area in the back here, which you can put a backpack or miscellaneous stuff, even the back over here. My son is about my height. I'm 5'9", and he sat in the front and I sat in the back, and I was able to get my feet up around the sides there and stretch my legs out pretty comfortably, and of course he could do the same thing in the front. So room wise, it's spacious as far as canoes go. And I like these little coverings they have on the front, because it's kind of an extra protection just in case you hit something sharp. Well, we got one on the front and the back. It also has this little inflatable tube right here on the front and the back, and that prevents water from theoretically getting inside, although I'm sure water will still find its way in. Another feature that I kind of like, if you can see, it sits up off the ground probably a good 4 or 5 inches, so I imagine when I get it into the water, it'll probably only go up to about this level here. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't taken it in the water. But it's a sharp little canoe. I say little. This thing is quite long, actually. I don't know what the exact measurement is. I think I saw online it was about 10 feet or something. I measured out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, just under 10 feet in length. So pretty good size. The paddles I like. I'm not familiar with canoes and canoe paddles. These ones here seem to be about maybe 7 foot from top to bottom, and they have these rubber grips on them, which is kind of nice to have when you're out in the water and you want to make sure that you get a good grip on it. Plus, it's comfortable to hold on to. Paddles themselves actually snap in. There's a snap button here, and they snap into the pole here. This pole comes out by virtue of this compression ring. There's another compression ring here, and that pole is separate. Compression, compression. So in other words, this one piece that you see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and in addition 5 on that. So that's why it all fits in this handy little bag they send you. I don't know if I'll get a better bag or not. This is kind of flimsy. I'll keep it for now, but the whole boat fits into that bag, and that's how it was shipped, with quite a bit of room still inside, even with the paddles and, oh, the air pump. The air pump was inside of it too. What I like about this air pump, you stand on it, and both up and down, it lets air into it. So this whole canoe took probably less than 10 minutes. I'm going to say about 7 minutes, 8 minutes to fill up. It was rather quick, so I really enjoy that. And the air pump quality is debatable. It's plastic, and I'm sure some of these plastic pieces will break over time. But, you know, it is what it is. So it does work, and I do like it. And it comes with a skag for the bottom. And that just slides in backwards so that when you go forward, it's not going to go anywhere. But it slides into the bottom there. So that's helpful too. So all these pieces, including the boat, once it's deflated, fits into that bag. It's about 42, 44 pounds, and it's very convenient. So I am anxious to take it to Jamaica, where I happen to have an apartment, and I will be taking it there in the next couple of weeks. And it will stay there forever. Forever and ever and ever. And I'm excited to get it out on the water, out to the ocean. So that's it. That's my take on the INTEX Explorer K2. And coming from a complete amateur, I think I did pretty good on this deal, and I hope it gives me at least a year or so worth of use before it falls apart, as everything in life does. But it's nice. So I'm out. I'm going to deflate it, put it back in the bag. Okay, I'm here in Jamaica with my INTEX Explorer K2 canoe. And we are going out to a little beach that we like, but in order to get to that beach, we have to start at Fisherman's Beach, which is over here with all these boats. And it would be nice to have one of those boats, but we're going to paddle out with the Explorer K2, which we've already done. We'll be paddling against the wind and the surf, and it'll take us about 30 to 40 minutes to get way over there to where our beach is at. But with the wind to our back, it takes about 10 minutes to get back. So I'm going to get started, and when we get there, I will come back. Alright, we are about 10 minutes into our paddle, which was way back over there past that gazebo. And then this is one of the tourist beaches, a private villa area called Silver Sands, and we're about 100 yards out right now out in the deep turquoise water. But that's not where our destination is. Our destination is this private beach way over here. Right, let me get around here. Way over there. That's where we're going. And about another 10-minute row. I went ahead and took off the double paddles on these oars. It didn't seem to work the first time that we were trying. We got in each other's way because this canoe is kind of tight fit. So I took those off, and we decided we were going to do the single paddle. So we both got a handle grip, and then we used the long extended other one where the other paddle would go onto, and then just took off that paddle end so that we both have equal size oars, which makes it a lot easier to paddle. It works really well. The seats are a little hard to adjust sometimes, but I got a little storage area in the back here for fins and snorkel and our miscellaneous stuff, and it works out. You know, 2 full-grown men and not much room left over, so it does work. It works well. Haven't had any issues yet. For the price, I think I spent $125 for the price to have a boat to be able to get to that beach over there. Then, shit, if we do this 4 or 5 times and we hired a boat driver, this boat has really paid for itself, and we'll continue to do so. I hope so. And we are here. This is Silver Sands, otherwise known as Bob and Waylon's Beach. I'm Bob, and this is Waylon in front. And let me see, we left at what time, Waylon? 12:20? 5? 5? 11:25. So 20 minutes later, 17 minutes later, we're here. And it's well worth the price of the boat, and it's well worth the energy because there's nobody here. This is just gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. Beautiful as a woman. This is gorgeous. That's a step beyond. And we're going to spend the day here and get some snorkeling in. And in the meantime, remember the keel. All right, good night.